The all-new Laurel Park is beyond your expectations. Feel the anticipation.
Is this long shot?
Witness the speed. Experience the thrill.
Hi Laurel Park Racing fans, and welcome to another edition of the Replay Show, Friday afternoon's replays as we begin another exciting weekend of Maryland racing action. Mark April 21st, Saturday on your racing calendar as a must-be here at Laurel Park Day. Our Saturday Spring Stakes Spectacular. We'll have 5 stakes races, including the Federico Tessio Stakes and the Weber City Miss Stakes. Winner of the Tessio gets an automatic berth into the Preakness starting gate, and the winner of the Weber City Miss automatic berth into the Black-Eyed Susan Stakes Friday, Black-Eyed Susan Day, day before Preakness Day. We'll also have a tumbler giveaway, free Laurel Park tumbler while supplies last, so be sure to arrive early. Post time will be 1:10. On Saturday afternoon here at Laurel Park, we'll have a return of the turf action coming up this Saturday, this weekend. We have exciting turf action with big fields, averaging field size of 10 on Saturday afternoon. But let's get to Friday's program now, and all eyes on that state record Rainbow Pick 6 carryover of $295,762 on a beautiful spring day with a high going up to the lower 80s here at Laurel Park and winds out of the south-southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Here's the first of 9. The Pick 6 starts in the 4th. Grecian Dancer, and they're off. One Last Cast gets the first call from Flying Phillips to the outside as All Good Times will settle, and late action right into it early too. Another 4 or 5 back, and Grecian Dancer trailing the group and about 7 lengths off of a 3-way go up front. One Last Cast, Flying Phillips on the outside, and late action they're going a heated pace for this distance in this group. Opening up now 7 or 8 lengths on All Good Times, and Grecian Dancer trailing the field. About a dozen lengths from first to last. Still a 3-way battle with 5 furlongs to go. Late action just in front now from Flying Phillips by a neck. One Last Cast in between horses back in 3rd position. Another 7 or 8 back still to Grecian Dancer in All Good Times. Into the far turn, late action Flying Phillips trying to survive up front with One Last Cast first to back off a bit in 3rd position. Now tracking that pace as they round that far turn. All Good Times and Grecian Dancer last on the inside with about 3 furlongs left to go to the second wire finish. Late action Flying Phillips still in that heated battle. One Last Cast trying to make a comeback from the outset in 3rd position. Then it's All Good Times, and Grecian Dancer still got 8 to come, but a 1/4 of a mile left to go. Straightening for home, and it's Flying Phillips in front. One Last Cast willing to come back toward the center of the track, and One Last Cast was in the heated duel, taken back off the pace, and now burst just in front from Flying Phillips about a length at the 3/16. And then it's All Good Times, Grecian Dancer trying to pick up a share with a furlong left to go. Ricardo Choppy and One Last Cast with the last 16th of a mile left to go in a 3-length lead. All Good Times on the outside, closing, but too late. One Last Cast, All Good Times. Grecian Dancer, Flying Phillips. And they're off. Offroad was first away. King of Night and Henry the King on the outside, and Cooper's Mark now showing speed, one off the inside, and Arizona Baby 2.5, 3 lengths covers him as Cooper's Mark has worked to the front. Cooper's Mark from King of Night about a half length, and Henry the King tracking on the outside. Offroad is now fourth, and Arizona Baby fifth. Heading into the far turn, still a tight pack, 4 furlongs out from the wire. Cooper's Mark is the leader as Offroad pushes a second from King of Night and Henry the King out 3 wide in the orange cap. And it's another 3 back, and Arizona Baby tails off. 3/8 to go, and it's Cooper's Mark the one to catch. King of Night and Henry the King second and third, while 2 and 3 wide. And Offroad races fourth toward the quarter pole, and Arizona Baby punching on for home now, and it's Cooper's Mark trying to stay. Henry the King's got momentum and goes to the front. Henry the King, King of Night. Cooper's Mark is third. Now from last, Arizona Baby's trying to pick up a share deep out, and Offroad is in between horses battling as well. Down to the last furlong, and it's Henry the King just in front from King of Night, then Offroad third, Arizona Baby fourth, Henry the King. Henry the King, the favorite, wins. Photo for second, Offroad on the outside, or King of Night type there, then Arizona Baby, Cooper's Mark. There at the gate. And they're off. Snow Queen score early and often, and coveralls up on the outside. Jokers to the right is stuck in the middle. In the middle of Snow Queen and coveralls, but now gets just clear of Snow Queen has dropped back, and now Grand Lassie's moved to fourth. Joyful Noises in between horses, and She Be Sassy. Heading into the far turn, score early and often from coveralls on the charge of the outside. Jokers to the right is in third. There's Joyful Noise racing fourth in good striking range with 3 furlongs to go. And Joyful Noise is coming of the bid, just 3 from the front now with 2.5 furlongs left. Another 5 back to Snow Queen and Grand Lassie, and She Be Sassy last at the top of the stretch. Score early and often turns for home with the lead. Joyful Noise bids strongly on the outside. Jokers to the right with a rail run. And coveralls racing in fourth are in the last furlong. And it's Joyful Noise. Jokers to the right up the inside. Jokers to the right and Joyful Noise. Joyful Noise just out kicking. Jokers to the right. Joyful Noise. Jokers to the right. And it's Joyful Noise to win, I believe. Jokers to the right, surged in a very last jump, very tight, too close to call, Snow Queen, and then score early and often, and Grand Lassie. They're at the gate, and they're off. Stomp Dance was first away from the gate. Candlestick Nick and Gallo d'Oro 3 deep, and Cannons Roar on the outside. 4 of them right across. El Guerrero Azteca will track the quartet another 3 lengths back, and Money Wise trailing the field. It is Candlestick Nick who's worked to a narrow lead, but Cannons Roar is eager and ready to go and now gets that head in front. Gallo d'Oro back and forth now is Stomp Dance, who broke with him, but now slipped back to 5th. Passed by El Guerrero Azteca, who's on the move. El Guerrero Azteca's into 3rd, into the far turn run. Outkick back there is Money Wise. 3 furlongs on the wire. Cannons Roar is in front. Cannons Roar from El Guerrero Azteca, 3 parts of a length. Candlestick Nick, another 2.5, and El Gallo d'Oro is next. And then on the far outside is Money Wise and Stomp Dance. They're at the top of the stretch. El Guerrero Azteca, Cannons Roar. Head to head, Cannons Roar is trying to re-kick again from El Guerrero Azteca at the 3/16. And it is Cannons Roar. Cannons Roar has more, and the final furlong opens 2.5 or 3 from El Guerrero Azteca, and then it's back to Stomp Dance and Candlestick Nick as they're yards to the wire now. Cannons Roar first off the claim score, and Edwin Gonzalez with a riding double. El Guerrero Azteca, Candlestick Nick, and Stomp Dance. They're in the gate, and they're off. Seattle Rick broke last. Kukulkan and Treetop Flyer the favorite. Treetop Flyer favorite going to the front from Kukulkan to open up a length and a half. Bad Angle Birkin's on the chase from 3rd, and Star That Shines, Cerulean Springs, and Seattle Rick is lastly outside. 6 lengths from the front runner. Treetop Flyer past the half. Treetop Flyer, Kukulkan intent to try to keep that one honest to the outside. Another 3 lengths back, and Star That Shines is in 3rd position. And Bad Angle Burke is in 4th. Cerulean Springs travels in 5th at an even clip with 3 furlongs to go, and Seattle Rick is out kicked. Midpoint on the turn, Treetop Flyer getting heavy pressure from Kukulkan, but well clear by 6 from Star That Shines, who is 3rd at the top of the lane. Treetop Flyer turns for home. Kukulkan drifts out wide into the stretch. A Treetop Flyer now opens up 2.5 with that move from Kukulkan, who drifted wide and continues to drift. Down inside is Cerulean Springs is on the charge from 3rd and now takes 2nd. It's Treetop Flyer. Treetop Flyer in front and holding 2.5 or 3 from Cerulean Springs. Treetop Flyer in Vargas. Treetop Flyer a length and a half at the end. Almost 2 from Cerulean Springs. Star That Shines was 3rd, then Kukulkan was 4th, and Bad Angle Burke finished 5th. Lined up, and they're off. War and Thunder from Parade of Nations. Parade of Nations down inside a War of Thunder. They're going to go head-to-head the opening furlong. Here's Flight Crew splitting horses into third. Wild Dreams is in fourth. And Where's Dominic is next. And Phil's Cocktail and Because He Can is last of them all. War and Thunder, Parade of Nations continued their duel with Flight Crew a sharp third and coming to join while three wide. Flight Crew ranging up three wide. Three almost in a line into the far turn run. Phil's Cocktail has moved to fourth and Wild Dreams is back in fifth. Got to do a little better at this point. Back to Where's Dominic and Because He Can trails the field. Toward the top of the stretch where it's Parade of Nations winning the duel with War and Thunder. Flight Crew remains on the outside. Phil's Cocktail is next and Wild Dreams ridden along toward the middle of the track into the stretch. Parade of Nations, Pimentel kicking away and disposing of War and Thunder. Got a 4-length lead now as Parade of Nations for the last furlong as Phil's Cocktail picks up second. Then Flight Crew on the outside and Wild Dreams at the rail with less than a 16th to run. Parade of Nations, 6 Laurel win. Parade of Nations going strong, 5 in front from Phil's Cocktail, then War and Thunder in Flight Crew and Wild Dreams. Off of the 7th. I'm Mr. Blue with a clean break on the inside. Vision of Green, a Magician's Calendar, and Legends Hope is there too. In between horses, Broad Reach. They're followed by Belfour now, who settles back of the pack, and Catane, the favorite, is last of them all. So it's Magician's Calendar on the far outside, the 4-path up to a narrow lead. Legends Hope in between, and I'm Mr. Blue at the rail. Broad Reach is back in fourth as that speed goes on up front. Here's Catane on the inside within 5 of the lead, then Belfour, and Vision of Green has 7 to come now. Heading now for the far turn, and it's Magician's Calendar and Sheldon Russell. They break away to a solid advantage, 2.5 in front from My Mr. Blue, whose 2.5 length Legends Hope is in third. Belfour is in mid-pack. Here's the favorite, Catane, still inside there, some 7 off the pace around that turn, and Vision of Green and Broad Reach is last. Magician's Calendar isolated on the lead now, 6 in front. Belfour bids 3 wide to second. In between is Legends Hope, I'm Mr. Blue. Catane still at the rail, getting through courtesy of I'm Mr. Blue. Then it's Vision of Green out 4 wide, top of the lane, and last to far outside is Broad Reach. Into the stretch, Magician's Calendar straightens in a 1/4 mile from home from Belfour with a 2.5 advantage. Belfour now making a race of it with Magician's Calendar. Magician's Calendar battles, has lost the lead to Belfour and J.D. Acosta, and Belfour is full of run. Vision of Green attempts to take second, then Broad Reach. Never heard from Catane. As a matter of fact, Catane is last with a 16th to go with Belfour in front, and Belfour and Cal Lynch with 2 today. Belfour about a half dozen lengths from Vision of Green, then Broad Reach to claim third from Tired Magician's Calendar. Legends Hope gate. And they're off. Lakido is sharp beginning from Bluegrass Luck and Thoroughbred Fuel in the mix in between horses. JR's Rhythm and Miner's Quest and Concordia's Way, and Jrok is last, some 7 or 8 off of Lakai. Lakai trying to grab it outright from Bluegrass Luck. Bluegrass Luck, though, is keeping pace on the outside, putting pressure on Lakai to the turn. Thoroughbred Fuel is back in third position, 3 lengths on the front. Then JR's Rhythm has dropped to the rail there in mid-pack. Concordia's Way is the gray. Miner's Quest. Jrok is last of them all. Around that turn, in Lakai still showing the way at a brisk pace out there. Lakai from Bluegrass Luck pressing on, and Thoroughbred Fuel on the outside. JR's Rhythm lurks in fourth while saving ground, and Concordia's Way spun out wide there in fifth into the stretch, and it's Lakai. JR's Rhythm taking aim down to the inside as they straighten in at the 3/16. Thoroughbred Fuel, then Bluegrass Luck, and there's an eighth of a mile left to go, and as Lakai is pouring it on. Here's Lakai looking good in the last 16th of a mile. Lakai is 5 on top from JR's Rhythm, and Miner's Quest closing on the outside. Lakai wrapped up at the end to win by 3 or so from JR's Rhythm and Miner's Quest. Thoroughbred Fuel or Jrok in a sharp time of 102.65. And they're off. Arlington Romance awkward beginning. Lenny B and Color Me Sexy have hope on the outside, bursting away from third position, and Party Rock is up on the inside, a little eager. And next is Northern Prince riding the rail, racing in fifth, and Self-Determination 6th. She Be Fierce, the favorite, is 7th and about 8 lengths off the lead. Then Harlington Romance and Senora de Lujan. Pace is hot with Party Rock eager now, and Party Rock from between gets that head in front from Color Me Sexy and Lenny B. Right there with Lick in third. On the outside is Have Hope traveling in the clear in fourth position, just 3 lengths on the front. Another 2.5, and it's Northern Prancer. Then Harlington Romance, She Be Fierce is driving now. Double digits to make up and 2.5 furlongs to go. Senora de Lujan and Self-Determination. Top of the stretch, and it's Party Rock and Wes Hamilton turning for home. They've got a 2-length lead on Have Hope out wide second. Then Lenny B's in third. Middle of the track, Northern Prancer's finishing off now. Northern Prancer's coming on the run on the outside of the left lead. Northern Prancer charging willingly on the far outside. In the meantime, Party Rock's trying to hold for a last 16th of a mile. Party Rock and Northern Prancer 1-2. Party Rock holding off Northern Prancer. Party Rock. Party Rock to win it from Northern Prancer by a neck. Have Hope was third. Senora de Lujan and Harlington Romance. One That's it for the Friday program here at Laurel Park. Thanks for watching the Friday replay show. Saturday afternoon, the return of turf action in springtime here in Maryland. We have exciting turf races with big fields, average field size of 10 on Saturday afternoon. here at Laurel Park. So turf is back in action. Spring is in the air here at Laurel Park. And join us on April 21st for our Spring Stakes Spectacular free Laurel Park travel tumbler giveaway on that day on Saturday, April 21st. Keep up to date on all the Maryland racing action. Get your email weekly in your inbox. Go to laurelpark.com/email for our weekly newsletter. Be sure to sign up today. Thanks for watching the Friday Replay Show. We'll see you Saturday afternoon.